Hello again, this is Dan Axelson, your biker in the kitchen. I'm going to do another Harley project today. Uh, Quite a while ago there was a safety recall on my 2014 RoadKing. The saddlebags, the clipping mechanism used to hold them in place, I guess has failed in some instances, and mine is showing some sketchiness, so I stopped into Harley today and was talking to them about the recall, and I kind of went a different direction. So instead of just replacing the pins and the holes that basically they go into, which is what Harley would do on a recall, for $30 I bought a new kit that will basically give a little bit more security to keep your bags from being stolen. It's even with the proper kits on there, I guess it's pretty well known that you can put a flathead screwdriver in between the bag and the frame of the bike and pop those saddlebags off if you've left them on. Obviously, most people are not crazy enough to pull saddlebags off a biker's bike, but there are those exceptions. So I'm going to show you how to switch these out real quick. And this is the off-the-shelf kit that they make for, basically it's a security type system. It's locking knobs instead of the pins. You still remove the bags pretty easily, but they're a little more hassle than just pulling the pins. But it's $29.95 at Harley. There's the part number if you want to. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, it's up here. There's a difference between 1996 to 2013 and 2014 and newer. So make sure you get the right one for your bike, or it's not going to fit. Alright, I'll be shocked if you don't know how to take your saddlebag off, because it's pretty simple, especially at 2014. Just open your saddlebag, and then inside here and here, which I'm not sure if I'm getting that all on the camera because I can't see my screen right now, there are the two pull pins. And the way they work is you turn them a quarter turn, and then you pull them out. Let me show you one other thing first. I'll put those back in real quick. My saddlebag, even with those on, was definitely loose. Okay, so that was my indication it was time to do something in addition to the recall. The recall was quite a while ago. I haven't done anything to this point, but that's a bad sign. So pull the two pull pins. I'm going to put those aside. I'm going to close my lid so it doesn't scratch, and just put my saddlebag over to the side. Alright, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera. Let me move it real quick. These are actually the culprit. Front and back, I guess it's that little plate inside. Either isn't very strong or something is wrong with that in general. So that's what your quick clip goes in, and it kind of spins around that, and that's where your problem is. Now, if you want, Harley will replace that for you for free. So if you got a recall on 2014, call them with your VIN number, and they will. Your local dealership will take care of that. I do think this is a better solution now. All right, again, we're on the side of the Harley. I'm told the only tool I need is going to be a screwdriver to basically pry these old ones out, which you just pull out on it and push it down from the bottom. And it comes out just like that. And we've got some replacement ones we're going to put in our kit. Comes with a washer. You're going to reuse your rubber grommet that's already there. Comes with the spacer we just pulled off, and then there's a locking washer as well. So first we're going to take this apart, and we're going to remove this spacer and put it on the bike. So the threads, the wider part is going to go in towards the center of the bike. We're just going to push it up out of there. Like that. Center it up in the hole. Get the next one. All four knobs in the package are the same length, so there's not a front or a back. that up in place. There's another hole there. So basically, the bike part is done. All right, so we've got the knob, and it's going to assemble like this. We've got the knob, then we're going to slide the lock washer on, and then this is the washer that was already on your saddlebag. These came with your quick release. I apologize, I don't think they were on when I pulled it off for you. I might already had that off looking behind there before I did the video. So these just come with your quick release, so don't throw those away. And then once you get all that together, then you put it through the plastic of the saddlebag, and then this special plastic washer is going to keep the knob so it doesn't fall down inside your bag every time you loosen it up. It'll keep the knob with the bag. I'm going to put this up high so you can hopefully see. I've got the lock washer, the large fender washer, and I'll push it through the rubber grommet here. And then on the other side, I'm going to put on the nylon retainer. Okay, then I'll do the same for the other side. If I would have grabbed it, it would have been better. Do it real quick. Screw, bolt, lock washer, fender washer, open the case through the grommet, and white retainer clip on. Then we'll set our bag back up, and it may not fit exactly to start with because these will float around a little bit, so we're just going to get them started. So starting on both sides, I'm going to move the bag around just to move the brackets into place, and I'm going to tighten them down. And again, just finger tight. You don't want to kill yourself on these, but you don't want your bags to fall off. Always check your saddlebags, no matter what type of system you have, before you ride. And they're nice, firm, and secure, and nobody's going to steal my saddlebag with a flathead screwdriver. One other thing, this is what I'm doing on my bike. I'm not a Harley Davidson expert. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a guy with a bike trying to keep my saddlebags from getting stolen. So follow this. It's pretty simple, and no one's going to steal your saddlebags. That's one thing I neglected to show. Turn this right orientation. There we go. Was the, I don't know if we can see down there very good, but that's just turning the knob on. So now that's how you attach it. So yes, it's quite a bit more than the clip was, but a lot more threads there to protect your saddlebags. That is all there is to pulling those off. One anomaly I did find, this is obviously I'm doing the second side. Second side was the same as the first. One thing I did learn when I got to the second side though is, if I can get out of my own shadow here, one anomaly is one side of my saddlebags had this type of connector on it, which I believe is the retrofitted one. They were talking about pop rivets and doing something like that. So I think my bike actually had half the bike done properly, and then half just had this type of a clip on the one side, which wasn't holding very well at all. So this was the creaky, rocky side, and it held okay at first. But I think that if you go with the Harley Davidson recall fix, this is what you're going to get, which is a very substantial piece of metal, you know, behind that. It's got a spring on it, which I'm assuming holds everything together, and that side probably didn't need to be replaced, other than I did it for the recall purpose, and I really did it for the theft security. That's the main purpose. Anybody could pop these things off with a screwdriver. Okay, it's Dan, your biker in the kitchen. That's how you deal with two things at once. Your safety recall on these saddlebags for the 2014 RoadKing. There are other models that are covered under that recall, so if you're not sure, please check with your Harley dealer and your VIN number so that you don't have one fall off going down the highway. It also adds the theft protection, so someone's not going to take a screwdriver and pop it off when you leave it outside a store or a supermarket or anything like that. And if this video was any help to you, if you would please comment, like, and share, I'd appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and I'll try to get that done as well. It's Dan, your biker in the kitchen. Take care.